Today, we're going to talk about what inspired the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, it is true that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was partially inspired by real-life killer Ed Gein, but that's not what this video is about. Still, if you want to know more about Ed Gein, you can check out some of my previous videos I did on him, which I'll link to in the description below. Now, to put it plainly, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre wouldn't be the same without, well, a chainsaw. I mean, it's right there in the title. Ed Gein, however, isn't exactly known for wielding a chainsaw. So, what inspired Tobe Hooper to unleash a chainsaw massacre on the public? Well, that's where things get a little creepy. You see, it was around Christmas and Tobe Hooper was doing a little bit of shopping for the season. And he was in a crowded department store. Picture something like a Sears. There were thousands of other shoppers around him, and it was really starting to get on his nerves. He was making his way through the crowd and couldn't wait to get out. That's when he found himself in front of a chainsaw display. That's when something sinister popped into his mind. If he picked up a chainsaw and started that bad boy up, people would get out of his way pretty quickly, and then he'd be able to navigate his way out of the department store much more easily. While driving home, Hooper's mind went to work on what he had thought about in the department store, and he decided that he was going to incorporate the chainsaw into an idea he had already been working on about young people in isolation.
Is anybody here?
And that, my friends, is how the Texas Chainsaw Massacre came to be. So, the massacre may be over, but the horror is just beginning. If you want to be a part of it, make sure you subscribe to the channel and follow the Big TH on social media for future updates.
2003, nearly 30 years after the release of the original film, it was time for Leatherface to get a fresh start in a remake.
You're so dead you don't even know it.
That being said, let's take a look back at the remake and go over 10 things you might have not known about the movie. Number 1. Leatherface was originally going to kill Jedediah by impaling him with his chainsaw as punishment for helping Aaron escape. This scene was cut out because it was considered to be too brutal. Number 2. After filming for his character Wrapped, Eric Balfour stripped off all of his clothes, tossed them to the crew, and walked off the set while only wearing a baseball cap. Number 3. During her audition, Erica Learson screamed so loud that people in other parts of the building thought that someone was being attacked, so they called the police.
Oh my God! Let me see it. Nothing there.
Number 4. It was announced that Marilyn Manson was going to be the composer for the movie, but he had to back out due to scheduling conflicts. Number 5. Originally, Jessica Biel's character, Erin, was going to be pregnant, which is why she didn't smoke any weed or drink the water in Mexico.
Why do you think I haven't been drinking or smoking or doing anything this entire trip? Did you think about that?
Aaron, I don't know. Okay? I mean, I can't read your mind. I'm trying, but...
I'm pregnant. You're gonna be a dad, Kemper.
Number 6. Speaking of Jessica Biel, she wasn't the only actress considered for the role of Erin. Hell, she wasn't even the only Jessica considered for the role. Jessica Alba was considered, as was Katie Holmes and Kirsten Dunst. As a matter of fact, Lauren German, the actress who plays the hitchhiker in the beginning of the movie, originally tried out for the role of Erin. Number 7. Gunnar Hansen, the actor who played Leatherface in the original movie, was asked if he'd like to appear in this film as the truck driver near the end of the movie. However, like many times before, Hansen wanted more money than what the studio was willing to pay him. Number 8. The scene in the van with R. Lee Ermey and Jonathan Tucker is particularly intense. One thing that lended to the intensity of the scene is that Jonathan Tucker would force the barrel of the pistol down his throat to intentionally make himself puke. If you look, you can actually see vomit coming out of his mouth in the scene. Number 9. This remake does pay homage to the original. When Erin pulls out a knife, she says that she got it from her brother.
Big brothers.
In the original, Franklin is particularly fond of his knife and lets his sister, Sally, borrow it.
Let me see your knife. Thank you.
Which she never returns.
What are you doing?
I can't find my knife.
That knife will do you any good. He likes that knife, remember?
When did you have it last?
Well, I didn't have it last. You had it last. I gave it to you, remember? What'd you do with it?
Well, I don't know. Didn't I give it back to you?
No, I didn't have it when I got out of the van. You just never gave it back to me.
All right, I'll look for it.
Number 10. Dolph Lundgren was approached for the role of Leatherface, but declined, saying that he would like to spend more time with his family and couldn't accept any roles at that time. Tobe Hooper's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is one of the most infamous movies of all time, and is also known for being one of the most successful independent films of all time. It would serve as inspiration and pave the way for other indie filmmakers around the world. However, a lot of things went on behind the scenes for this film to get where it's at today. That being said, let's take a look at some things you didn't know about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Number 1. Art director Robert A. Burns went on to work on several notable horror productions. He famously reutilized props from the Hitchhiker's Bizarre Sculpture collection as the Jupiter Clan's tribal decorations in The Hills Have Eyes. He would also work as art director on Tourist Trap, The Howling, Full Moon High, Microwave Massacre, and Reanimator. Number 2. While shooting the dinner scene, Marilyn Burns was actually cut on the finger when Leatherface cuts the tip of her finger to feed Grandpa. Gunnar Hansen admits to being crazy at that point in filming and wanted to get the scene done with. Therefore, he took the tape off of the knife blade, which was used to keep the knife dull, and actually cut the tip of her finger. Number 3. While the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is often entirely attributed to the true story of Ed Gein, the idea for a killer using a chainsaw for a weapon came to Tobe Hooper while he was Christmas shopping of all things. He was in a crowded store and thought how convenient it would be if he could cut his way through the crowd with a chainsaw. Number 4. Gunnar Hansen wore 3-inch heels so he could appear taller than his actual, already formidable height of 6'4". This caused major issues for him while filming, as he would constantly hit his head on set pieces. Number 5. Gunnar Hansen didn't like Paul A. Partain while shooting the film. However, he found out that Paul Partain was a method actor and was just staying in character the whole time on set, which was very annoying. The two would meet again years later and become great friends. Number 6. Had the film's events played out in real life, Sally Hardesty may not have been so lucky. While filming the movie's 2 extended chase scenes, it became clear that Gunnar Hansen was much faster than Marilyn Burns, even despite toting a chainsaw along with him, and had to repeatedly slow down in his approach. Number 7. A couple different titles were kicked around before ultimately choosing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The original working titles were Head Cheese, Leatherface, and Stalking Leatherface, which sounds kind of silly, like it could be a modern-day romantic comedy. Number 8. The narrator at the beginning of the film, John Larroquette, says that he was paid with a joint for his participation. Number 9. Despite seeming entirely inarticulate, Leatherface's grunts and mumbles are actually listed out as lines in the script. Not that they're any more understandable that way. Number 10. Despite being one of the most recognized horror films of all time, and its major financial success, the total amount of money the film grossed will never be truly known. In addition to this, the cast and crew never saw any of the profits or received the amount of money they should have gotten. Unfortunately, the original distributor for the film was Bryanston Distribution Company, which was ran by the Mafia. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the Bryanston Distribution Company was only used as a front to launder massive amounts of money that the company had made off of a porno, Deep Throat. Basically, the company only allowed enough money to come through to pay off the investors, and they gave the cast and crew a whopping $405 each. Eventually, the mafia man behind the operation, Louis Butchie Periano, would get busted for his shady dealings for Deep Throat. The cast and crew for Chainsaw sued him and got a little bit of cash out of it, but it's nothing near what they should have earned off of the film. And that
Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy Christmas, Ron. What's going on out there, horror fam? How are y'all doing tonight, baby? My mic was muted there for a minute. Come on. Christmas magic. Krampus got a hold of me there for a second. So tonight, everybody, we're going to be talking about some of the greatest Christmas movies of all time, bar none. The greatest Christmas movies of all time, because you know what? I wouldn't talk about them. I wouldn't talk about them if they weren't. Okay? These are the greatest. You need look no further than this, because Talk Horror has your back. Look, let me tell you something, baby. This is the Christmas gift I'm giving to all of you this year, okay? But that's not all. There's another gift under the tree. I just got to know if you're willing to open it. Do you have the cojones to walk up to that tree, reach under it, and dig out this special gift I've got for you? Let's hear it. Who wants this gift, huh? Come on. What could it be? Come on, are you a risk taker on Christmas? Let's find out. Oh, Diane, huh? Come on now. DOD, are you a risk taker? Chad, Brian Perry, J.K., Patty Heckman, JP, all risk takers. Let me tell you something. I'm going to dig this gift out. Here we go. Boom! Boom, just like that.
Yay! It's me? I'm the gift?
It's you. You're the gift. Look at that.
Yay!
Oh, my God. We're so festive.
We're so festive?
It's
Yeah.
so festive around here.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at these headbands. Look at that. They light up. They jingle. I'm bringing out all the stops, baby.
Yeah.
To give everyone a good stream tonight. A good stream for the night, baby. Because let me tell you something. We have the greatest Christmas horror films of all time.
Of all time.
Links are in the description below for anybody who wants to take things a little bit further and check them out. You can do so by checking out the links in the description below. One of them's free, okay? And this is a bonus pick at the end of my list. You gotta stick around to the end of the stream to see what it is, but I'm telling you what, it's a little surprisey wise.
It's a good one.
Yeah, don't be a little naughty elf and peace out too early, baby. We gotta bring in Christmas like family.
That's right.
So what I'm saying is, now that we're on here, who's ready to talk politics, baby? This is just like Christmas dinner. Let's get this thing started.
No, I won't do it. I refuse.
Oh, man.
I'm going to protect the horror fam from you.
Yeah, we got to protect the horror fam. Shut your TVs off and watch us, baby. We got your back. I haven't seen JK's Wonderful. We've seen It's a Wonderful Knife. I have not checked that out yet. I like the title.
Didn't even know it was a thing.
Could be a good thing. I don't know. Actually, I think JK told us last week it was pretty poopy.
Oh, is that the one he was talking about last week? That's like,
it was pretty poopy.
It's not good, but you should watch it anyways.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, let me tell you something. We're going to get into the picks here in just a second, but I have some great things to show everybody. First off, your Talk Horror Christmas 2023 limited exclusive edition Sony HD Vision shirt is now available. Link in the description below.
That's right.
Comes with all the testosterone you could ever want. When you put this shirt on, it does magic things. Magic things. Look at that. There it is in black.
Yay.
Check that out.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. I've already had, who is it I've turned down this week? Abercrombie, Hollister, Route 66,
They want your design.
TJ Maxx. They all want my design. I'm like, no, you can't have it. This is HorrorFam exclusive. Get out of here.
That's right.
Get out of here. I'm not for sale, baby, but this shirt is. You can check it out in the link below. Another thing, we have some fun goals for tonight. Now, I've set us up on tiers, okay? They're $25 tiers all the way up to $100.
Wow.
Okay, so you have to unlock them to see what they are, but the first one is this one. $25, and I will sing your favorite Christmas carol. Okay, because I'm good.
Perfect.
I'm like an angel. I have an angelic voice. So if that's really what you want, I can do that. You can record it. You can't share it with your friends. You can't use it as a ringtone, though. That costs an extra $25. Costs an extra $25. Voice like this, I got to be careful. I got to protect my intellectual properties.
That's right.
That's right. What's up, Vile? Nice to see you back in here, baby. All right, Trav, look at Trav. There he is. He's saying Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I like it.
Hi, Trav.
I like it, Trav. You're a man who knows how to jingle my stocking, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
All right, now first one. This was one that I actually forgot to include on the list. I don't know how I forgot to include this one, but I need to mention it right now. Because Trav coming in with his Christmas magic reminded me of this one because he wished us a happy holidays instead of in addition to a Merry Crimmy. So, Santa's Sleigh, starring Bill Goldberg.
That's fun. That's a fun one. It's very silly. It's really
Gotta
fun.
watch it. Very silly. Has James Caan in there too. Fran Drescher or whatever her name is from The Nanny. He's in there a little bit.
Cameos for like 5 minutes.
They're cameos.
Yeah.
They're cameos. It's star
Those
power,
cameos.
baby.
Those are the cameos.
James Caan is the star on top of our Christmas tree that we all need. We'll just say that. But I'm telling you, Santa's Sleigh, hilarious movie, tons of kills, and a unique concept too.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of takes, the Santa mythology and turns it on its head. It's interesting.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at Trav in here trying to get on your good side, throwing out Pearl Jam Christmas songs. What is this? Trav, what is this? Come on.
Trav's my boy.
I'll tell you what, if somebody wants to hear me sing that, $25, I've never heard it before. But I can do my best Eddie Vedder. It's no problem.
He does a really funny Eddie Vedder. That's true.
I do a really good one. It's historically accurate.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but it's really fun.
Historically accurate. Hysterically accurate. Oh, man. Yeah, so I'm throwing out Santa's Sleigh. That's the first one. But on to the official list here, even though Chad doesn't agree that Santa's Sleigh is a good movie, because Chad gets coal in his stocking from Santa every year.
Chad hates fun.
Hates fun, everybody. Come on, don't listen to Chad. But first movie I'm going to throw out is one we talked about last week on the podcast. Me and Chad together, we joined forces for Christmas. The tag team of destruction came on here and talked about Silent Night, Deadly Night from 1984.
Yep.
Now, this story follows a young man named Billy who suffers from post-traumatic stress over witnessing his parents' murder on Christmas Eve by a man disguised as Santa Claus, and his subsequent upbringing in an abusive Catholic orphanage. In adulthood, the Christmas holiday leads him into a psychological breakdown, and he emerges as a spree killer, donning a Santa suit.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, this one is not one to be messed with. This one is Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, and anybody who wants to know more about it, but missed last week's stream should go and check it out.
Absolutely.
Chad did his homework. It was a really great stream. He came in with a lot of really great information about the film. So
yeah, just
check that out.
Just be prepared. A lot of testosterone in that stream, ladies. Be careful. Keep your mind on the prize here, okay? Don't get distracted by our boyish, manly good looks.
It's true.
Talk Horror 2024 calendar to be released very soon for those of you who like to keep track of, But hey, Silent Night, Deadly Night. I'm going to tell you what. We included a lot of picks on this list. Some are fun, some are funny. Santa's Sleigh, very funny. Silent Night, Deadly Night, not funny at all. Silent Night, Deadly Night is very, very dark, very evil.
Yeah.
Very naughty.
Yeah, it's really dark.
Yeah, see, Trav Zimmerman coming in here. Silent Night, Deadly Night is a great one. Yes, it is. Yeah. It is, man. It's, it's one of those that you will never forget this movie after you've watched it just one time.
Accurate. I can say that that's accurate.
Yes, and it earned its cult status because parents around the world went ape shit trying to get it out of theaters, and they succeeded.
Yeah.
Gory Tiger mentioning Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. A quote from that, a notorious, an infamous quote here. Garbage day.
Garbage day.
Oh my God, Gory. Come on, man.
Yeah. It's some of the most epic overacting I've ever seen in my life.
And it was like Briggs. I know Briggs is out there watching. He's my Christmas present this year. Him coming into the stream is my Christmas present.
Yeah.
He described this one as, if you liked the first one, good fucking news, because you're about to watch it again if you watch Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, which that is a very accurate assessment.
Mostly.
There is a lot of flashback.
Yeah. It's like mostly flashback. But the problem is, like, the original film is so serious and so dark. Mm-hmm. Then the second film is a lot of flashbacks of the first film, but like I said, with this like horrible overacting melodrama, like mixed, I don't know, it's so weird. It's so weird.
And DOD brings up this because she says Silent Night, Deadly Night was sad. DOD, I gotta ask you a question because you weren't no. DOD, yes, but you weren't here for last week's stream, so I gotta know because this is a question that me and Chad asked everybody. Did you feel sympathetic for Billy by the end of the movie? I'm talking about the end. I'm not talking about the beginning. Of course, you're going to feel sad for him at the beginning. But at the end of the movie, after he's went on a killing rampage, did you feel bad? Did you feel sympathy for Billy? Chad laying it down here. He says, we had to notify the Department of Defense that 2 studs were going to break the internet. We did. We had to work with them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what we had to do that. YouTube increased their algorithm technology. They had to develop new technology. They had to partner up with Elon Musk just to cater to Talk Horror last week. It was a thing of beauty. We got it done. Thank you, Mr. Musk.
I don't even know what that. Yeah.
Yeah, they had to bring in the big guns to improve their technology to be able to handle the amount of bandwidth we took up last week.
No. Just
look at this.
No.
Look at this right here. Look at J.K. coming in saying, my sister actually thought that Ricky was cute until she saw that garbage day scene. Quickest end to a crush.
Yeah.
Damn, way to call out your sister right there, J.K. I like it. That's J.K.'s Christmas present to me. Look at that. I like it, man. Calling out the siblings on stream because you know what? I could see that.
Because they're not here to defend themselves.
I think, a lot of women felt that way, just like a lot of women won't admit that they found Tim Capello in The Lost Boys particularly attractive.
Oh,
they're not being honest with themselves, JK, and it's important that we as men do it for them.
You're so weird. Just because you have this like homoerotic.
No, I don't. Come on. What are you saying? Everybody knows you don't. Come on, Anna. You don't have to hide behind the elf ears anymore. It's okay to love
a man
Tim
crush.
Capello.
Big big hetero man crush on Tim
No,
Capello.
come on,
Yeah,
come on.
you do.
Listen to this though, Anna. DOD takes it a step further. She says, "Fuck yes, I felt sympathetic for Billy in Silent Night, Deadly Nights. By the end of it, he didn't even get to finish the job." She says she was rooting for Billy
To get to
Look
kill
at
Mother
that.
Superior.
Get to kill Mother Superior.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, come on. Now we got to do our next pick here. And it's one that I see Vile talking about in the chat. He's calling it a classic right now. And that is Black Christmas from 1974.
Black Christmas, I gave you my heart.
So now we'll throw in, okay, so first let me cover Black Christmas from 74. Okay, notice I'm throwing the date out there. Don't watch that bullshit 2021 remake. There's been 2 remakes of it so far. You don't want to watch that one. I won't even watch that one. Come on. But this one.
But even the first remake was not great.
Hey. Let's hold the phone here. Come on now.
Okay,
Anna.
just because you like crush on all the girls in it doesn't make it a good
Come on.
movie.
Hey, those girls, hey. Come on. Those girls, they never stood a chance. Black Christmas. They essentially seduced me. I had no
that's basically
defense.
all that movie is about for you. Yeah.
I had no defense to their seduction.
Which is fine. I mean, I'm sure there's movies we all watch that we watch just because we crush on whoever's in it, but that doesn't mean you should peddle it to the horror.
Come on, hey, the horror fans, they're going to get my side of things here in a minute.
But the original film, let's talk about
original Black Christmas, which was originally titled, listen to this, originally titled Silent Night, Evil Night in the United States and retitled Stranger in the House on television screenings. Is a 1974 Canadian slasher film produced and directed by Bob Clark. That's right. Bob Clark, who gave us the legendary, the greatest Christmas film of all time. Definitely the most popular. A Christmas Story. And this one stars horror alumni. Listen to this cast right here. Olivia Hussey, the Huss. Is in this one. I hear brings us bells jingling from over here. Margot Kidder. And for you ladies out there, John Saxon, a young John Saxon. To name just a few. For those of you wondering who John Saxon is, of course, he is Nancy's father in A Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, the story follows a group of sorority sisters who receive threatening phone calls and are eventually stalked and murdered by a deranged killer during the Christmas season. And this one has a simple yet effective premise. It's based off of that old urban legend of the caller is inside the house.
Yeah, he was in the house the whole time.
The calls, we've traced them back. They're coming from the upstairs.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those kind of movies, but...
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's a terrifying concept.
It is a terrifying concept. It has some very dark themes to it.
Oh, yeah. It really
in a
does.
different realm than something like Silent Night, Deadly Night, but some very dark stuff. You know, you have a father who comes into town because his daughter has went missing.
Mm-hmm.
You have an abortion subplot that's very heavy. Very heavy.
You have some alcoholism.
You have alcoholism for sure, although that's a bit quirky and funny. You do get some comedic dark humor in this one. You have Nash, that stupid cop.
I don't know if that subplot was funny.
Oh, you're okay. So you're thinking of Margot Kidder's alcoholism. I
am, and what's going on with her and her parents and stuff. And it's
I'm thinking of what's her name, the house mother or whatever.
Oh God.
Who's like hiding her whiskey in the tank of the toilet and Merry Christmas to me.
Yeah, that was funny. She was funny.
Yeah. You know, so yeah, there you go, Trav Zimmerman, Mrs. Mack. So
Mrs. Mack.
Black Christmas, you do get a little bit of relief in a little bit of dark humor in there. Like I said, you get a silly cop who, gets zero respect. Margot Kidder, who once again she's an alcoholic, but she has some funny moments when she's describing the zebras or the turtles or something.
Yeah, and she has a heck of a mouth on her through the movie too.
She totally does. She
Yeah,
totally
it's
does.
pretty
Margot
wild.
is not one to mess with.
Yeah.
Now, then when you get into Black Xmas, also known as Black Christmas, the 2006 remake, it's okay. Look, it's not as good as the 1974 edition,
Mm-mm.
of course not.
Yeah.
But I do like it because it adds on to it adds
It's
to the
supposed to
lore a
be like
little
a
bit.
sequel, kind of, isn't it?
No, you still get the origin story, but you get more of Billy's background. The killer
That's
from
what
the
it is.
original.
That's what it is. Okay, that's why yeah, okay.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I do like that. Like it's like J.K. is saying, he's like, hey man, I wasn't really a huge fan of that one, but it grew on me over the years. I enjoy it. I think it's a modern slasher.
Dude, sorry to interrupt, but I just have to insert, like, this is something I love about horror fans, but also kind of cracks me up. I love that you guys will watch a movie, because Steven is exactly the same way. So that's why I'm okay. Watch a movie, not really care for it, but there's not a whole lot else going in the genre at the moment. So you'll rewatch it until it grows on you.
Hey, that happens sometimes, sometimes you got to be sure. It's like it's
I know you do the same thing. It's so funny. It's cute. I mean, I love it.
Hey, look at Chad Edmonds gifting
fun.
one right. Look at that. Look at Chad. What a total
you, Chad.
badass. Look at Chad. I wonder who that went to. Brian Perry has
oh my
become
god,
a
what a
channel
cool
member.
coincidence. Yay!
Congratulations, Brian Perry, on becoming a channel member.
Awesome. So I don't know if you guys know, but when you gift a channel membership, YouTube chooses from the entire subscribership at random. You don't get to pick who you gift it to. It could be like any one of the 55,000 now subscribers you have, babe.
Yeah.
So when it goes to somebody who actually is here and part of the chat and everything, like, it's a massive coincidence, and two, just the stokage is huge. So yay, double yay.
Yeah, thank you for that, chat. What a beast. Look at that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Look at that.
Go ahead and try out your emojis now, Brian.
Yeah, hit those emojis
there
up, Brian.
There they are.
Yeah, putting out a Merry Christmas. Look at Chad. He's our Santa Claus tonight. Chad is the Santa of the stream, baby.
Yeah.
Get your Santa hat on, Chad.
That's
but
awesome.
yeah, so and that's JK's words that it grew on him. I've actually,
you've totally said the exact same thing to me.
I have said the exact same thing, but I do like Black Xmas. I think it's a fun little slasher. It gives you some backstory. It's not, I don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
The first one's like a serious horror movie. The remake is not, and I won't even watch that Blumhouse one from like 2021 or 2 or whatever.
Yeah, I think I fell prey to the fact that, like, I had never seen the original. I had never seen any of them. And you showed me the original, and only like days at a week at the most later, you showed me the remake. And I was like, that's hard, right? I think if I had seen the remake first, I would have been like, oh, that's really fun, and not cared. And then, it was just hard. It was, the original is so good. And so like the subplots are like really deep and really heavy, and the characterization is really, really good. And and so the remake was a little cheesy and over the top after watching that, right, so closely. It was like, wait, what?
Yes. Yeah,
You
absolutely.
dumbed this down like big time.
Well, hey, sometimes that's what you need. You got to dumb it down and slut it up. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what that film did.
That
It
is
dumbed it
exactly what they
down
did.
and slutted it up.
Amen. Everybody in it looks like supermodels, for God's sakes.
That is some JP advice.
It is.
101. Dumb it down, slut it up.
JP, I think for Christmas, you should come in here and drop some sage advice for all of us coming into the new year, man. I think that would be a good Christmas present from you, brother.
So what we should do for our New Year stream is JP giving advice.
Yeah, we'll get JP on here and he'll just give us his 10 life lessons.
Yeah.
For the upcoming new year. I think that would be a good one.
That'd be fun. He says anytime. Lock it in, man.
Let's do it, JP.
Lock
Come
it in.
on. Yeah, bro. Yeah,
Perfect.
man. I'm here with everybody. You know, Jason Blum needs to keep his hands off shit. You can predict a Blumhouse production movie, what that cast is going to look like, what the themes are going to look like before you even watch it. You just know what that's going to look like. Nate is saying, I don't need advice. I'm already perfect. JP, drop some advice for Nate. Let's go ahead and get that going. I think Nate needs you now more than ever. All right, next one.
Film.
Next one. This is Anna's personal favorite on the list. You know, I hope I'm not overstepping any bounds here. Calling you out, babe.
We'll see.
But Jack Frost from 1997.
You liar. You lied to
Come on,
these
everybody
people.
loves this. Come on, everybody loves this movie.
No. It's so bad.
This one is super cheese. Come on, it is
Steven
super
loves
cheese.
It's so cheesy. You know what I do love?
What?
I love the giant foam snowman hand.
Yeah, the giant foam snowman hand that just bops people, man. It's badass.
Yeah. You know, it's one of those movies. I know that you get a big kick out of it and really enjoy it, but I feel like if it had been just a little sillier, like just a little funnier, I'd have loved it. But go ahead and tell people what this movie's about.
I don't know if the people are ready for a plot like this one. After an accident that left murderer Jack Frost dead in genetic material, the vengeful killer returns as a murderous snowman to exact his revenge on the man who arrested him. So Jack Frost was like this notorious serial killer with like 38 confirmed kills. Gets arrested and they're transporting him on like Christmas something Eve or something to go be executed. And he crashes into like a genetic material scientific truck and gets covered in the shit and he melts into the snow and he comes back and he's a snowman. So
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And
it's hilarious. It's super cheesy.
He can melt and reform and the whole deal. And it just,
he can melt.
I want to like it. Like I want it. I think if it was just funnier, I would love it. And it's just, it really fell flat for me, sadly. I'm glad I'm not alone because I feel bad. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry I don't like it. But JK doesn't like it either.
There is some, in addition to probably the greatest special effects presentation since John Carpenter's The Thing. I think, the acting is superb. It's right up there with movies like Thanksgiving or Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 we talked about earlier. The acting is out of this park.
Yeah.
And I think if we could get Shannon Elizabeth on this stream and ask her, what is your favorite movie you've ever been in?
Good Lord.
Without hesitation, I think it would be Jack Frost. I think.
And now we know why Steven actually likes the movie.
Because this movie, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what made this movie even better. If you were one of the few, the proud, the lucky, who saw this movie in a video store, for those of you that remember those, this movie had, I believe it was called one of those like lenticular covers. Is that what it's called when you move it and it like change the picture on the cover changes?
I think when we were kids, we just called them holographic, right? In case anyone's not
Yes.
picking up on what he's throwing down, that's what they called it back then. They called it like holographic. I mean, it wasn't obviously making a hologram, but that's yeah.
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 So when you would pick it up, it would be like this super friendly whatever snowman on the cover, and if you just twisted it a little, all of a sudden, it's an evil, bad, evil, crazy, scary snowman.
Yeah. And I never saw the movie as a kid, but I remember seeing the cover at the movie store for sure.
Well, it's legendary. It's probably some of
Yeah.
the best poster art of all time. Because you get two posters in one. Think about that.
Yeah. Yeah. And look, you're not alone. Brian Perry also loves Jack Frost.
Brian Perry is on my side. DOD saw it when she was in the movie store there. You know what? J.K. is saying with a little bit of help, this could be the greatest movie of all time. I think that's what JK's throwing down, you know. I mean, this movie, let me tell you something. The serial killer in it is like super badass, like a deranged Christopher Polaha.
Hey.
Yep, that's what he is. And hey, let me ask you this. I'll tell you what.
Don't drag Christopher Polaha into this. Like this so
in
mean.
honor
love him.
In honor of 1997's Jack Frost.
Mm-hmm.
We'll throw out a little bit of trivia right now, and we'll see who can get it. What's the difference between snowmen and snow women? Let's see who wins. Come on, throw out your answers in the chat. Let's see who wins. What is the difference between snowmen and snow women? Daughter of Death gets it. Snowballs, baby. There we go. Look at DOD. Look at DOD coming through.
Did you ever doubt DOD?
There we go. Let me tell you something about DOD. She is just like John Kramer in Saw 3. We're going to have to drill holes in her head to alleviate the pressure from having such a huge brain.
Huge brain.
Huge brain, DOD. Huge brain moment right there. Somebody should clip that.
Brain.
Mega brain. Mega brain. Okay, now next up, we have another funny one. Do you want to cover this one, babe?
I can. Let's see.
And this one came out just last year.
This one's brand new. We saw it last year. Yay. It's Violent Night 2022. We went to see it in the theater. It was amazing. I'll tell you what it's about. When a group of mercenaries attack the estate of a wealthy family, Santa Claus must step in to save the day and Christmas. It's starring David Harbour, John Leguizamo, Beverly D'Angelo, and Cam. How do you say his
Gigandet?
Gigandet.
I'll tell you what. Whenever you get confused on his name, you can just call him Cam Giga Chad because that's what he is. He's a Giga Chad. Because Cam Gigandet, some of you may remember from the Never Back Down movies. And his character in Violent Night is essentially a spoof of his own damn character from those movies.
Oh my God, amazing.
Like he's just this super douchey... What was he, like a wannabe action star?
He's a wannabe action star, I think. Yes.
Yeah. So here we go. Chad coming in, Violent Night, 200 out of 10. I love this freaking movie.
10 out of 10. So fun.
Brian Perry saying he got it for Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah, so this movie is like, I saw someone refer to it as like if Santa Claus was Die Hard, like John McClane.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It is a Die Hard film. Like that's what's happening. He's hiding in the building that like mercenaries have taken over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's, one by one runs through the mercenaries. It's totally a Die Hard film for sure.
Yeah. And it's totally
Santa
about
Claus.
tons of kills. This is a huge body count movie with tons of great kills in it.
Yeah.
You even get some Home Alone references in there.
Uh-huh. In moments that get like as gruesome as they should have been in Home Alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great movie. I thought it was really fun. And yes, there you go. You have David Harbour, who plays Hopper from Stranger Things. And that's what Vile says. He's like, when you see David Harbour from Stranger Things as Santa Claus, it's an automatic must watch.
I think he's just become like a must watch for me. Like I really enjoy him a lot. Yeah, he's great.
Love him, dude. Love him.
Yeah.
I like to think he's just really like his character Hopper.
I like to think so.
Yeah.
That is also what I like to imagine.
Yes, hell yeah, but
yeah, it was good. I had, I had only one thing I thought would have made this movie perfect that didn't happen, but otherwise it was really fun.
Yeah, I think we both had that. We were both like, you're kind of set up to expect something by the end of the movie, and it doesn't happen. It's nitpicky.
It's super nitpicky, but like from a storytelling perspective, it was like you're set up for it and it doesn't happen, so it's a little bit of a letdown. You know what I mean?
But you know what I'm saying? It's a great movie. It's really fun. Sit back, get yourself some spiked eggnog, and have fun, baby.
Yeah,
get drunk with Santa Claus.
Yeah, and it gives you exactly what the title says it's going to give you: a violent night. Like, it's
absolutely
super violent. Yeah.
And I gotta mention something J.K. said here. He said, or he's calling out Cam Gigandet, saying, or regrettably from Twilight. I do think he was in Twilight. I think I've seen a clip from.
You're 100% accurate. Oh, Steven's like, I think I've seen a clip. He owns those movies. Don't let him fool you.
Oh my God, I own one of those damn movies, and I've never watched them.
It's more than I own.
Actually, I take that back. I watched the first one because my sister loved those damn movies. I had to watch the first one. I haven't watched any of the others, but somebody did gift me one on Vudu. Come on, Anna. Come on. Come on. You'll never let me live that down, damn it.
It is funny when we're scrolling through your Vudu. It's every time.
It is. I have some really random shit in Vudu. Some of it I've never gotten to sit down and watch yet. Like, I also have National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation 2, Cousin Eddie's Island Adventure, or whatever the hell it's called.
Oh Lord.
Which is supposed to be one of the worst movies of all time.
Oh wow. That's saying a lot.
Yeah, I have some stuff in there that I haven't got to watch, or just people gifted me. I love it. Well, I just I love my Vudu, damn it.
Yeah. Hey, Grassman, welcome to the stream, dude.
Hell yeah! What did you get me, Grassman? He says he's out Christmas shopping for me.
What did we get?
And that's why he's late tonight. What'd you get me, Grassman? Come on, dude.
We get something good?
Yeah, let me know, man. Keep me in the loop, ski. All right, next up, this had to make the list. Come on, people. Gremlins.
Yes.
1984, baby. This one had to make the list.
Yep.
A young man inadvertently breaks 3 important rules concerning his new pet and unleashes a horde of malevolently mischievous monsters on a small town. Now, this stars some horror alumni here. We got Zach Galligan, Phoebe Cates, Corey Feldman, and Dick Miller.
Dick Miller.
Dick Miller. Everybody needs some dick in their life.
And Phoebe Cates has one of the most unsettling scenes, I think, personally, in like film history in this movie.
Yes, she does. So Phoebe Cates, yeah, so Gremlins was originally meant to be just like a flat out horror movie. And it's a little more family friendly than that. I could see some people even arguing like, "Man, come on, this isn't even a horror movie, whatever." But in this one, man, I think when they were still considering this might be a flat out horror movie, they left some dialogue in for Phoebe Cates when they changed formats a little bit there, and
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty wild. And like
yeah.
And one of the strangest things to me about the scene
Mm-hmm.
is she's like unburdening her soul about literally the most terrible thing that's ever happened to her. And her boyfriend totally ignores her like the whole time.
Yeah, so it's like horrible. Like she goes, this movie takes place around Christmas, obviously. Hell, it's on our list here, but yeah, she goes through why she like hates Christmas now, and like it's such a depressing time of the year for people. And it's because her dad went missing around Christmas. And it turns out it was because he was going to try to come down the chimney dressed as Santa Claus to surprise everyone. And he got stuck in the chimney and died.
He slipped, broke his neck, and got stuck. Like it just gets worse and worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they didn't find him until it started to stink.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Crazy story. But if you haven't seen Gremlins, you need to pick yourself up by the britches there and get to your nearest television set. And
dude, it's so fun. It's such a fun, except for that one scene.
and let me tell you something. Gizmo is one of the greatest things life has ever brought me. One of the greatest gifts I've ever received is the fact that somebody dreamed Gizmo up and showed him to me.
Oh, and here I thought you were going to say one of the greatest gifts you've ever received is the singing Gizmo I bought you.
It is. It is. Absolutely. Singing Gizmo I cherish. He came all the way to California with me because I love him so much. He's so cute. I would, in a heartbeat, take a Gizmo. And I would keep him for myself indefinitely. Indefinitely. Yeah. I don't want anyone else to have him, just me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you'd be like a good enough pet owner to handle a Gizmo. Like this kid, this, 19, whatever year old kid, like 18, 19-year-old kid, young man was not, he was not ready.
No, not at all. Not ready for Gizmo. He screwed that all up.
He did.
Come on, man. Come on. Yeah. But yeah, go watch Gremlins, people. Next up, we have Krampus. This is another newer horror Christmas movie from 2015 about a boy who has a bad Christmas and he accidentally summons a festive demon to his family home. Now, this was, shit happens. But this one stars some horror alumni as well. Toni Collette, you may remember her from Hereditary. David Koechner from The Final Destination and Piranha 3 Double D. And also every single Will Ferrell movie ever made. Ever. But yeah, Krampus. This is one of the lesser serious ones on the list. It's funny.
Yeah, it's like
lots of Christmas.
Some of the stuff that goes on is oddly scary, considering big chunks of the movie are actually funny, but some of the stuff that goes on is really terrifying.
Yeah, there's some scary stuff, and oh my god, I love the killer gingerbread men.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're amazing.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of like weird killer toys and killer. Yeah, it's crazy.
JK says, I loved Krampus. JK, give me 5 reasons you loved the movie Krampus so much.
5?
5. I want 5 reasons, JK. They can be super short, super long. I don't care, baby. Just give them to me. I want all that Christmas goodness. But but Krampus is very Christmassy. The whole family is stuck in a house due to a huge snowstorm.
Yeah.
Huge. And they have to venture out at one point. You know, they all have to kind of gather by the fire at one point. Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
I mean, it's like an unearthly snowstorm, though, right? Like it sweeps in and literally freezes the entire town inside the homes and everything. It's like, which completely isolates the family in question. It's really cool.
Yeah. So it's like The Thing meets Violent Night meets
Gremlins.
Home Alone at one point because the kid has to learn a lesson.
Yeah.
Meets
true,
Gremlins. I mean, it's fun. It's a good monster movie. Lots of comedy in there.
Yeah.
Lots of it. And
good.
JK, I'm assuming, listen to JK. He's being awful quiet. He's over there working on his list and checking it twice for me.
Oh, what? Absolutely. Of course he
I love it. I love it. Chad Edmonds, you guys are not the only ones to watch Ginger Dead Man. Somebody on your screen right now owns those movies on DVD.
Because of course he does.
Because of course I do. You think I'm going to let Gary Busey down? No way. Grassman, I got Evil Bong too, baby. What are we talking about? King Bong? Huh? You got King Bong too, bro? Huh? Nate over here causing a ruckus. Look at this. So Nate saying he's going to steal off of JK. He's going to steal his 5 reasons. We need to get somebody in here to get Nate under control. Somebody needs to teach this man a lesson. JK saying 1, the Black Friday scene. 2, the tongue-in-cheek humor throughout. 3, it's a really aesthetically beautiful film. Totally agreed.
Yeah,
4,
absolutely.
the acting is great. 5, the ending is a major head scratcher. There you go, Krampus, baby.
Boom.
Boom.
JK just told you why to see this movie.
Listen to that, JK. You're going to get something good this Christmas. I can feel it coming. I don't know. Somebody needs to get Nate under control. JP, come be our Nate Wrangler, bro. Get on the case, man. This dude's he's about to make a serious mistake and get only coal in his stocking this Christmas. I'm about to employ...
He's being naughty instead of nice.
Being naughty. I'm about to employ my rules that I used to have with my nieces and nephews called the Steven tax.
Uh-oh.
I get 20% of your gifts. Gift cards and your money. Whatever you get. You get 10 socks, I'm getting 2 of them, baby. I don't care what it is. Look at that. Look at JP coming in. Look at that. Look at that.
Be careful, Nate.
Woo! JP throwing the heat down. Like Randy Jackson in here, baby. Randy Johnson. Whatever that baseball player was who killed the bird. Next up. Now, here's another newer one that is lesser known. So some of you may have not seen this one, but I really like this movie. I got to throw it out there, and it's called Better Watch Out from 2016. I remember, Anna, you did not want to watch this one. It took me a lot of talking into to get you to watch this one because I think you were, because I showed you The Babysitter and you were convinced I had a huge crush on Samara Weaving at the time, and you were like, I'm not going to watch.
I mean, who doesn't, right? Like,
well, I'm not gonna watch.
And then I realized.
And then you realized this had some eye candy in it for you, and you were all in. Yeah, I'll get to that here in just a minute.
Oh,
because a lot of people forget about who's in this one. So Better Watch Out. On a quiet suburban street, a babysitter must defend a 12-year-old boy from intruders, only to discover it's far from a normal home invasion. Starring Olivia DeJonge and Ed Oxenbould. Now, both of these young actors, are from The Visit. They played the brother and sister in The Visit. And I don't know how to say this dude's name either. Dacre Montgomery, also known as Billy from Stranger Things.
Who is someone you have a crush on?
Someone you have a crush. I mean, he
No.
teaches women. We've seen this time and time again throughout the series. He's willing to do anything to help a woman out.
Steven loves this guy, guys. Like, loves him. Hero worship, wants to be him, the whole deal. I don't
I love Billy. I love Billy. He is the
You
total
love
package.
Billy.
I think everybody here can agree with me. Billy from Stranger Things is the total package of manliness. He has a Camaro.
Gross. Like, he's there. He plays the bully. Like, that's ew.
Hey, that's neither here nor there. There's a lot to be said about the attitudes of those kids that were, maybe
he's like violent and aggressive with his little sister.
But he plays basketball. Hey, very good at basketball.
I don't care.
Yeah,
and he
has
beats the crap out of Steve.
Hey, he has the what is it? The denim vest. Listens to Motley Crue. There you go. I'm telling you. Yeah, thank you, Chad. He's coming at me saying that it's pronounced Dacre Montgomery. Thank you for that, brother.
Thank you.
But Better Watch Out it's a home invasion film.
Oh, it's so fun.
Of a different sort. There's first of all, it's going to throw you. You think that it's going to go one way, and it goes the other, and then it goes the other, and there's a lot of dark humor to it. The characters are awesome. The actors portraying these characters are awesome. You're going to love to hate some of them. It is it's a good movie.
It is a good movie. It's a really fun movie. And it goes where you're not expecting it to go. It's got a pretty good twist. A twist.
Yeah. Does have a good twist. And speaking of Home Alone earlier, this one literally has a scene in it where they reference the movie because of something they do.
Yes.
Like they put something to the test. We'll say that. Yes, JK, Virginia Madsen was in it briefly. For you horror fans out there, we would recognize her from Candyman. So, yeah. So if you haven't seen Better Watch Out, it's one that flew under the radar. I highly suggest it.
Agreed.
Very fun. Very fun.
I recommend. It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe no one's wanted to hear me sing yet. Look at this just floating by the bottom. All the dreams and hopes of children out there.
I know.
The world. Even Anna wants to hear me sing. Not only that, not only do I sing it, but you get to name your favorite Christmas carol, and I try to do my best. I just can't believe. I'll tell you what, maybe it was a thing. I'll tell you what, for a limited time only, if I sing it, you can use it as your ringtone or share it with your friends. I'll take that back. I won't copyright it immediately. How about that? I think a few people were intimidated by that. So, JK says the Home Alone inspired scene was gruesome.
Yeah,
dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, totally gruesome. Oh my God.
It absolutely is.
Grassman with the hot take tonight. He's coming in saying Chick-fil-A sucks. Had it for the first time. I'm sticking with Popeyes. Oh my God, dude.
Nice.
Be careful throwing that kind of heat around, bro. People who go to Chick-fil-A are the people that are willing to die for Chick-fil-A.
That's true. I've heard that divide before. I've never eaten at a Popeyes, though. I have not tried it.
Next up, so we get through our list here as quickly as possible, is P2. This is another one I think you like, Anna. Am I not? I think I've showed you all of the movies on this list.
Yeah. P2 wasn't all that fun for me, but go ahead.
Wow. See, I like P2 a lot.
Yeah. You love God, what's his name? Well, you'll tell me. Tell
Yeah.
everybody what the
Oh,
movie's about, and
yes. Oh,
I
yes.
can't think of his name. Yeah.
He's so creepy and he's good. He's a great actor. So P2 follows a businesswoman who is pursued by a psychopath after being locked in a parking garage on Christmas Eve. This movie stars Rachel Nichols, and some of you may remember her, probably very doubtfully, but you may remember her as the hot babysitter in the Amityville remake. That is probably her character's name in the credits. That's why I state it like that. That is Ryan
The hot
Reynolds comments on
babysitter.
it.
Yeah.
You know, are you sure you don't need a babysitter, Billy? Once she comes walking through that door. And she was also in the Inside remake, which is a movie that a remake that I had no idea existed, I don't think. And also another movie that could possibly make this list, at least the original, but probably a very heavy movie. I've only seen it once, and I didn't want to throw it on here not remembering it that well and it being that heavy. But also, this movie features Wes Bentley, who some of you may remember from Soul Survivors, the final cut. I hope not. Please.
From American Beauty. That's where I know Wes Bentley from.
American Beauty and American Horror Story. We're keeping it in America, baby. But yeah, so this movie is essentially, this woman is a workaholic. She's working over late. She ends up getting locked into her place of work, and things go down, and she ends up spending the night against her will with the security guard of a parking garage.
Yeah.
And it is it's a hard movie to kind of explain because she's being held captive, but at the same time there's like a moment like
he's created this delusion that he's like dating her, right?
Yeah,
so he makes her like put on a dress, or maybe he puts her in the dress while she's passed out.
He puts her in the dress while she's passed out.
And then he tries to fix them a dinner and stuff. It's
yeah, it's like oh my god. It's such a weird movie. It's like, yeah, this guy is super lonely. He doesn't have anyone, and he just wants someone to celebrate Christmas with, and he goes about it in the extremely I guess incel kind of way. Like, I don't know what to say.
I don't know. I mean, he's definitely like, anytime she says anything that he doesn't like, it's, she knows that this guy is going to kill her. Like, it's not, what I mean?
Yeah,
it's bad. And it's got some really, really gruesome moments, like overly gruesome.
Very,
it's one of the things that like, I think I kind of, because it should be a psychological thriller.
Mm-hmm.
And it becomes horror, I feel like, for no reason. Like, they get into there's just some scenes that are like overly graphic for what the themes of the movie are. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. It's pretty brutal. I like it a lot. It's Wes Bentley's performance is incredible. He is very unsettling. JK with the $10 a Rooski.
JK, thank you.
Oh my god, thank you, JK. Total stud maneuver right there.
That's
definitely
awesome.
getting in his bonus points with Santa this year. Look at that.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you so much, JK. Really appreciate that, brother. And now.
And while we're paused, I'm going to say hi to Landy. Landy just came in. So hi, Landy.
Hey, Landy. What's going on, brother? So P2, if you haven't checked it out, I really like it. Great performance by Wes Bentley. Great performance by Rachel Nichols. But definitely
the performances are great. Like, I just remember it getting like a little I don't know. Maybe I wasn't in the right mood or something, but it got gruesome for me in a not fun way because I was just talking about how much I loved Violent Night and how gruesome it is.
Yeah.
But this got like, yeah, I don't know. There was just something about, and maybe that's the deal. Like it was so unsettling to me and stuff that it just, when you're in the middle of watching Christmas movies, it just was like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't have any fun watching this movie.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a little bit of heat in the
What's
chat
that?
for
Oh my
Christmas because Chad ain't going to take the fact that J.K. became the stream boss.
Uh-oh.
Chad is threatening redemption.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, who knows what he's about to unleash on us? I have a feeling I should warm up my vocal cords, but damn, I feel bad because there's so many other goals I set up that I thought were really fun. I'll show them off. If we don't hit them, I'll show them off at the end and see what
So people
you
can
guys
see
will
what they
kind of get a
missed.
look at. Yeah, what was behind door number 2, 3, and 4, baby.
Nice.
Leading up to my $100. Next up, now this is one I showed you, I think maybe last year actually.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna preface this by saying, okay, look, this one's a good movie. Me and Anna both liked it. I know she liked it. It is very predictable once you start watching it. But it's a fun Christmas movie and in a little bit of a different way. I'll get to that here in a minute. But it's called Dead End from 2003. A business... Oh, wait. I mixed up my descriptions here for these movies. So... I'll just have to
wing it.
Come up with it off the fly. But so essentially, this man is driving his family to a Christmas dinner. And for the first time, they've done this for like 15 years or 20 years or something like that. And for the first time ever, this guy on their little family excursion to Christmas dinner is going to take a shortcut.
Yeah.
And it leads into a descent into hell.
Yeah.
So you can probably guess where that plot's going. It's not a totally unique plot.
I don't know. When I guessed it like 10 minutes into the movie, you were like horrified.
Well, I was like, because,
how do you know that?
because that's like, kind of the point of the movie. They want that to be the twist or whatever. And you got it in 10 minutes and I'm like, shit, will she still enjoy it knowing where it's going to go?
I did, in fact,
and
still enjoy it knowing where it was going to go. Yeah,
you did. Now, this movie does star, my boy Grassman coming in with it, Ray Wise, who you may recognize from movies like Jeepers Creepers 2. And come on, let me tell you something. The next horror alumni we have in this movie is Lynn Shay. And she needs no introduction at all. She is a scream queen at the top of the list, baby.
Yep.
She's been in so many horror movies, it's unreal. But
Trav asked, is it that they're in the car the entire time? Yes. Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, so Dead End takes place in a car practically the entire movie.
Yeah.
And it's this family. You have the cast of characters. You have the dad, who is number one, annoyed. You have Lynn Shay, who plays the mom. She's totally like kind of aloof.
And then gets very, very anxious, right?
Then she gets extremely anxious.
Very anxious, yeah.
Extremely anxious and has to deal with some mental trauma, some emotional trauma. Then what do you have? You have the brother, who's just the little brother, who's just a smarmy little asshole. You have the sister and her boyfriend. And they're both kind of doing their own thing, getting tortured by the brother. So you have, a painting here of like a modern family going to a Christmas dinner all together.
Yeah.
And you have that seclusion factor. So, it kind of depends on a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, it does. It's like it's weird because it feels for the vast majority of the film more like a character drama than it does a horror film.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
And
And
then there will be these like bursts of like horror, and then it goes back to like character drama.
yeah. So fun movie, relies on a lot of dialogue, relies on a lot of suspense, and you wonder, even if you guess where this movie is going, you kind of still wonder about some of the things you're seeing, and then all of that is revealed at the end, and you're like, oh man, that's really cool. And I really love one character in particular. I can't spoil anything, and how that person is revealed. So if you haven't seen it, I would suggest Dead End. It's a slow burn. It might not be up your alley. I could see why some people would be like, come on, why are you even suggesting this? But me and Anna both like it.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing some other people in here that, are on our side. They're like, hey, man, that is cool. Landy Smith's even coming in and saying, hey, Lynn Shay is horror. You're damn right she is. She's even in horror video games. Remember, she was in... what's that game we got? That recent one that I was super pumped for. What was that called? The Quarry.
The Quarry. I was gonna say the Ravine, the Pit.
The Ravine.
I know it was something like that.
Look at Landy Smith. Come on, he's got my back, bro, for Christmas. Look at that.
Great, thank you, Landy.
Yeah.
I'm
Hell
over
yeah,
here.
dude.
The Ravine.
Hell yeah.
I knew it was wrong, but I knew it was something like that.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Oh my god. And yes, JK saying, hey, I'm usually broke, but I wanted to contribute a couple of bucks around the holiday.
Thank you.
Highly
so much,
appreciated, JK. Thank you so much, brother. Really appreciate it, dude. Really appreciate it. Next up, we're going to do Tales from the Crypt, and this could be either the 1972 anthology film, or it could be from the television show, because they both cover the segment called And All Through the House. And this follows a wife who kills her husband on Christmas Eve night. She kills her husband. But then, at the same time, a mental patient has escaped from a local asylum, and he's donning a Santa Claus outfit while he's on the loose. And her whole plan revolves around, hiding this dude outside or whatever, and dumping his body down the well. Well, this dude being on the loose, he's trying to get into her home while she's doing this, and she can't call the cops, or else it will reveal her for the killer that she is.
It's getting.
Yes, it is a good one. Very good story. And look at this. Oh my God. Nate Blanche coming in, dropping the big bucks. He gave us $1 bait. Nate, let me tell you something, brother. King of the stream right here. King of Christmas, Nate Blanche.
Thank you, Nate.
Coming in like the supreme gentleman that he is. Dropping $1 in here, and even calling JP out when he did it. Look at this. Look who donated first, JP. It was me. Damn right, Nate. Beating everybody to the draw, baby. I love it. Thank you so much, Nate. Total stud maneuver right there. Total stud. But let me tell you something. Yeah, there you go, Grassman. Timmy's down the well. Let me tell you, man.
Yeah, Lassie's screwed.
Yeah, and JK is saying the same thing. Yeah, they're both great. The original starred Joan Collins.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can't remember. I'm blanking on the woman who played, who was in the television episode. I can't remember her name. Nate gets the Dancy Michael Myers with that donation too. Check that out. Wooka wooka. Wooka wooka. Wooka wooka. Nate, baby. So, yeah, very suspenseful. Like I said, it's this because this is an anthology segment, and it's also a television episode. So you're getting 20 to 30 minutes of coverage for this story. So it moves pretty quick, very suspenseful in such a small amount of time. Very suspenseful, has an incredible twist that will cause your heart to drop into the pit of your stomach.
Yeah, it's really good.
So that's all I'll say. If you haven't seen it, it's called And All Through the House. You used to be able to find the Tales from the Crypt episodes on YouTube. I don't know if that's the case. Like I said, it's also a part of the Tales from the Crypt 1972 anthology, which I've linked to in the description below. If you haven't seen that, check it out. Chad Edmonds coming in while we're on a little break here saying, Nate, it's now doubled, youngin'. Donating $2 himself. Thank you, Chad.
You guys are so funny.
Yeah, Chad will come in like that. He'll just body kiss, man. He shows no mercy. Chad shows no mercy. He's like your brother beating all the children at video games. He shows no mercy.
No mercy.
You ain't got no time for that.
Nope. Get good. That's all there is
Get good,
to
bro.
it.
Come on. Yeah, JK saying the original And All Through the House had a really trippy killer. Yeah. Yes. Okay, now last but not least. I've included the link to this in the description below. It's free. It's on YouTube. And just 3 years ago, they released a high definition version of this. You used to have to watch it in potato quality.
Not anymore.
And I mean potato quality, bro. Look at Chad getting that dancing Michael Myers. Wooka wooka. Wooka wooka. Look at that. But still nobody dethroning the king of the stream, JK, baby, because that's how it is. He's a bad man. But next, and certainly not least, this is a short film. It's only 16 minutes long. We may be the only ones in the stream, babe, that have seen this. It's called Treevenge. Treevenge. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it. But it follows essentially Christmas trees who finally get their revenge around the holiday season for all those people who come around and chop them down.
Yeah, they rise up en masse.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God, JP with the $3, and he's doing it through the donation link. Thank you so much for that, JP. Doing it right, baby. And with that, JP has taken the Stream King status.
Oh my
God. Oh my God. Is that you, Santa Claus?
That you, Santa Claus?
And now we're up to $13. Oh my goodness. Only 12 more. We're over halfway to getting that first goal out of the way. But
on
JP says
Nate.
That's on behalf of Nate. Oh my goodness.
Great.
Yeah, so Vile says, geez, so in some movies we got killer gingerbread men, now killer trees. Yeah, so
we've had killer gingerbread men, killer snowmen, killer little critters, killer
critters, killer
now
kids.
Yeah.
We have killer critters. We have killer Santa Clauses.
That's true. Yeah,
we have everything, baby. I'm telling you, man. I'm bringing the heat this Christmas. And Billy Judd, I talked about Santa's sleigh. That was actually my first suggestion at the beginning of this stream. But yeah, Treevenge. Let me tell you something. Super fun short film. If you haven't checked it out, please do. Super fun, super silly.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It's as if the trees rise up as if they were people.
Yep.
And they're like, what? They chop us down and then display our carcasses?
Yep.
With decorations and lights spread all over them and put them in their homes. We're not going to take this.
They're utterly horrified. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Landy Smith coming in. Look at this with the 5, baby. What's your take on Gremlins? Not so much horror, but I love that movie. It did have scary elements. Is it true that there is going to be a remake?
We love Gremlins around here. We did cover it earlier in the stream, but we don't mind covering it again for you, Landy. We don't mind.
Landy, baby. Yeah,
it's
so
great.
Yeah, so Gremlins, I absolutely love it. Like I said earlier, Gizmo is the greatest gift I've ever been given by the universe because somebody dreamed that
Hey.
concept up.
Hey.
Okay, maybe not that. But listen, somebody dreamed that concept up and gave it to me, baby. And absolutely love Gizmo.
Yeah.
It was originally going to be. Look at Landy getting the dancing Myers. We got to show him the dancing Myers there, baby. Wooka wooka. Wooka wooka. So Gremlins was originally going to be a horror film, and then a straight up horror film. Then they decided that they were going to take it the more family friendly route. And as we were talking about, we think one scene got left behind when they did their little reworking of the story there, and that is the Phoebe Cates scene where she goes over what happened with her father.
Yep.
And why she is not a big fan of Christmas, and talks about why it's the most depressing time of year for a lot of people. So
very dark.
Very, very, very dark. A bizarrely dark scene in a much more fun kind of film.
Yeah, yeah. But I still think it's horror. I mean, a lot of it is creature horror, but that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the dad being caught in the chimney and they didn't discover him for days. It's crazy, Landy.
Yeah.
And also stars Dick Miller in it. Everybody needs some Dick in their life. Love him in this role. We all remember him from stuff like Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, Night of the Creeps, and literally hundreds of films. He's a great character actor. And
yeah.
Yeah, so Gremlins, absolutely love it. I have a singing, dancing Gizmo, actually, that Anna bought for me for Christmas one year, and I brought him all the way to California with me because I couldn't do without my Gizzy.
Yep.
That's right. Yes, and also the Terminator. There you go. Heck yeah. What do we got down here? So Chad Edmonds just tipped $25. Oh my
Chad,
goodness.
Thank you. Oh my god, that means you have to sing.
I have to sing. Oof.
That's it. You've hit your first goal.
I have hit my first goal. Damn it.
Does Chad pick the carol?
Chad gets to pick the carol, and I will sing it to him like a champ. And while we're doing that, I'll throw up the next goal, which we're only $12 away from now.
So close.
Stephen and Anna duet. Your favorite Christmas carol.
You didn't even run that by me.
I didn't. Surprise! There's a couple others I did after this one that I didn't run by you either. Oh my God,
no.
Little Drummer Boy.
Little Drummer Boy.
Vedder Boy. I'm gonna have to look up the lyrics.
Oh, that's the
Little
it's hard
Drummer Boy
to do an impression for an entire song.
Oh my God. As Eddie Vedder. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. That's tough, Chad. You're a dick. Chad's a dick, everybody. Let's see. How the hell? Oh my God.
Oh, I mean, to be fair, you didn't offer the impression. You just said you would sing it, but you would sing.
That's true, but Chad requested. I can't let him down.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Oh
You're a good man.
I can't. Oh my God. I don't. Yeah, because he does it. Oh my God. Like I can almost impersonate him in his songs though. You know, but this shit, it's like.
Well, don't think of it as like trying to impersonate him doing like
Vile. Look at Vile laying down the heat. Read that out loud for me, Anna.
This man about to be a Southern Eddie Vedder.
Chad, I can't listen. I got all this expectations now, Chad. Look at what you've done. Hey, all right. I'm not one to let the people down. Here we go. Oh, they're on me, yeah, no born in a steep Our final guess we bring home. To before the king, rum pum pum pum, rum pum pum pum, rum pum pum pum. So to honor him, rum pum pum pum. Well, we come. Oh, rum pum pum pum. There you go, Chad. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Huh? Listen to that instant testosterone boost in the stream.
Yep.
Oh my God. So what does this mean? If we hit the extra $12 that gets us to Stephen and Anna sing your favorite Christmas song as a duet, do we both have to do impressions?
Oh no! What?
Like
no,
Anna has to be
why
Dolly
are you
Parton.
offering that?
I have to be Miley Cyrus.
We
can't do that.
Don't do that.
Listen to all this support though. Vile says I'm nailing it. J.K. with the claps. DOD with the go, Steve, go.
Yeah,
that's true. DOD 25 extra for the ringtone version of that. I'll email it to you. An extra $10. I'll throw in a flop of it on a floppy disk.
Oh, floppy disk.
Floppy disk. Oh my God, Anna's. Oh my God, Chad's gonna make us do the grease thing.
Oh God,
you're electrifying. Grease lightning, go 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 go. BP with the great job. Listen to that. Oh my God, this is Christmas comes early for the horror fam tonight, baby.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. Listen to that. You don't get that anywhere else.
Yep.
Hell no. I can hit 10 octaves, they say. 10 octaves. It's 4 more than Axl Rose. 12 more than a Mariah Carey.
There you go.
Oh my God. So, all right, that's all of our picks. We'll give it a 5-minute Rooskies for last minute questions and comments. So if anybody wants to throw those down, unless somebody comes in with some other donos, well, I'll tell you what, I'll go over until we get those questions and comments going. I'll go ahead and reveal what the other stream goals were if we hit, because I had them tiered. So the first one was I sing your favorite Christmas carol. The second one was Stephen and Anna sings your favorite Christmas carol. The third one was Stephen asks Anna a mind-melting Christmas question she must answer. And the fourth, Stephen and Anna act out a Hallmark Christmas movie on the spot with no preparation.
We'd be so good at that.
We probably would.
We probably would.
Although,
would. Like, I'm almost sad we're in separate rooms.
I know. Oh my God. There you go, Chad. 15 more than Dave Mustaine.
That's right.
And I didn't talk my singing either. I could do this in Dave Mustaine too. You know what I'm saying? Come, they told me, pa-rum, pum, pum. A newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum, pum. Our finest gifts we bring. The more of you that I inspect.
Oh, God.
Look at that.
Dude, now do your best William Shatner.
Oh my God.
Just teasing. That's one of our there you go. You're getting it.
Does Anna think she can do an Amy Lee impression? That's easy.
No.
That's easy. I can do that. No problems.
Oh, yeah.
No problems.
If Anna could do an Amy Lee impression, Anna would be making a living doing an Amy Lee impression.
Oh my God. Hell yeah. Well, Anna can play the piano, so that is true.
It is true.
That could have been William Shatner or Christopher Walken, guys. I'll leave that up to you. I'm ambiguous. Just like the ending of The Thing, baby. You don't know what the hell had just happened. Nope. I'll drop shit like that sometimes, you know.
Yep.
Yes, I will. All right, 3-minute, last-minute questions and comments, baby. Let's hear them. Chad's asked if we saw what he said about Batman Returns. Haven't seen that since I was probably 6 years old, man.
Yeah, and I don't think I did
didn't
see
see
what
it.
you said
Yeah.
about Batman Returns. I don't think I've seen Batman Returns. Maybe you'd have to remind me which one that is.
Nate, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you what, man. This room is so hot right now. It could kill 3 reindeer on the spot.
Just
3 reindeer from heat exhaustion. Just, oh.
Oh, okay. So Chad is asking, is Batman Returns a Christmas horror movie with the dark history of the Penguin?
Easily.
Yes.
Easily.
Yes. Now that
Yeah.
I remember when Batman Returns came out, I didn't like it because of how scary they made the Penguin. Like he was so gross and his backstory was so sad and horrible and scary and like everything about him was just ugh. I didn't like it. I appreciate it now as an adult, but I didn't like it when it came out.
I need to watch that again. I'd really like to watch those movies again. It's been so long since I've seen them. It would kind of be like watching them for the first time again. Billy Judd wants to know why did they change Ricky Chapman's last name to Caldwell? I don't know. Anybody else? Brian Perry wants to know if we saw The Cleansing Hour. We did watch some of The Cleansing Hour. That was the exorcism movie.
Oh, yeah, we didn't get through that.
Yeah, we didn't make it through that one. Nate Blanche is saying, lies, bro. It ain't hot. Prove it. Let me tell you something, Nate. I'm so sweaty right now. If I walked into a freezer, there would be icicles forming off of my nipples. That's how sweaty I am, bro. Come on. You know it to be true, Nate. I would never lie to you. Have you seen Christmas Bloody Christmas? Super gory, but the most annoying characters. No. I haven't seen that one. Vile says, I've said it for decades now. Batman Returns is a Christmas movie. More of one that Die Hard is, and I will fight that to the grave. Damn, you heard it there first, baby.
Dude, I would have to see Batman Returns again to get in on that with you. I've seen Die Hard recently, I mean, and definitely think it's a Christmas movie. There's too much Christmas going on in it to not be a Christmas movie. Mm-hmm. But can't even argue whether or not Batman Returns is more of a Christmas movie. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. So, but yeah, now I want to watch those old Batman movies again.
Yeah, same. Yeah. So Chad and J.K. both says because Ricky was adopted. There you go. Of course. I think we need to watch that movie, Anna, until it permeates our brains and we just accept it and love Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 for the classic that it is. And we're familiar with all the lore for when we get those types of questions.
Dude, I have exactly what I need from Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. And that is Garbage Day.
Garbage Day.
That's it. That's
plus
all I need.
And the legendary umbrella kill scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just need the Garbage Day.
Look at that. JP saying, Nate, you have it all wrong. What in the hell kind of avatar did JP change his thing to there? Oh my God, that's
weird.
JP, just be careful. Not to end up on that naughty list. And I'm not talking about the one Santa keeps, brother. You gotta keep your head down, bro. Don't want to be in that one that the communities warn you about there, man.
That's true.
So Nate Blanche says, prove it though. Go into a freezer on stream and we'll see if it's true. Yep. I'll tell you what, I'll bottle my sweat into a Ziploc baggie and send it to you for Christmas. There you go.
This has all gotten really strange. I'm just saying. Didn't you just warn JP about being weird? Now you're being.
Oh God, that's true. That's axe that, Nate. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Anyways, Merry
Anyways,
Christmas,
I think-
everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Happy
Yeah,
winter
there you go.
solstice. I think we're
There you go, Nate. Look what you did, Nate. Oh my God. Look at him. He's still arguing. He's like, come on. I want your sweat though. Oh my God. Come on, Nate.
go.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Oh
Night,
my God.
everybody. Love you. Love you,
Okay,
bye.
everybody. So this is Thursday the 21st. So I won't be back until Thursday the 28th. That is after Christmas, as we all know. So I would just like to say, Merry Christmas, everybody. Please stay safe out there. Don't be some dum-dums during the holiday season.
No dum-dums in the horror fam.
No drinking, no driving. The most dangerous thing I want you to do is bring up politics during the family Christmas dinner. That's
And
it.
don't even do that.
And don't even do that. Okay? I'm
Yeah.
capping you. I'm capping you. Okay? So, Merry Christmas, everybody. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. The longest night of the year. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And there will be another stream before New Year's, so we'll get that one in. I'll have to come up with something fun. I see Chad is wanting to do a New Year's fam stream. Who knows? Maybe I'll plan something special like that. Who knows what we'll do?
But yeah, happy holidays,
I'll figure it out.
everybody.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever. I don't know. Whatever you celebrate, have a good one. Be safe
All
out
of 'em.
there. All of
All
them.
of them.
All of them. We love you all, man. Thank you all for making this Christmas so warm and bright. And I will see you next Thursday, my friends. I hope y'all have some good suggestions, some good Christmas horror to go watch after this stream. I'm going to go get me something to eat.
Me too.
Yay!
All right, love
everybody.
you guys. Merry Christmas.
Love you guys. Woo,
Happy winter
Merry
solstice.
Christmas.
Merry Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah.
Oh, look at the love. Look at the love I'm throwing
Yay!
out.
I wish I could do that.
I know. All right, goodbye for now, my friends. Until till next week, everybody. Mwah! Have yourselves a good one, my friends.
Bye.
Bye.